Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm Sean.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're the Natural Gamers, and today we're going to be talking about a beta that was released yesterday called Starhawk.
Yes.
Starhawk in space.
And it was pretty... I never heard of it until today, so...
Well, it's basically, if you were a PlayStation Plus, or I think Xbox maybe Live. Actually, no, I think it's a PS3 exclusive. It is a PS3 exclusive. If you had PlayStation Plus, you got access to the beta yesterday, or Tuesday rather, whenever this video gets uploaded.
Yeah.
It was this past Tuesday, and then other people will be. And if you bought like Uncharted 3, like next Tuesday, you'll be able to get into the beta. Then the week after that, it's just like open for everybody.
And if you did buy Uncharted 3, I suggest you at least try it out because it was enjoyable.
It's worth checking out.
I had fun playing it.
It's worth checking out. Like, it's a spiritual successor to a game that came out like around the PS3 launch, actually, which was Warhawk. I think it came out like a year after the PS3 came out. Like, it was like a year into the...
Do you know if it was successful or...
I think it was like an okay game. I think what held it back was it was online only. And even though it was only like 4 years ago, people don't realize that like online console stuff is basically from the past like 2 years. Like it was not like a normal...
Oh, yeah.
It was not normal. It wasn't normal. Like, people were just slowly getting into it when like Modern Warfare came out.
Yeah, that's true.
When Call of Duty 4 came out, like that's what really got people into like console online stuff. It wasn't a huge component actually up until
Halo.
Halo did it. Halo did it before PlayStation did it, but even then, that was like almost like a very specific audience.
Yeah.
But like didn't kind of blow out wide until maybe like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So about the time Warhawk, like right after Warhawk came out, that's when like console online stuff started becoming popular. It had been available for a long time. Like you could do it original Xbox, PS2.
And I didn't even know that. Like I was.
Yeah, PlayStation 2 had this stuff you could like buy a modem and stuff like that for it. But anyways, let's talk about actually the beta. So what when you were playing it, like what immediately came to your mind? Like what did it remind you of, kind of?
Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's at all better as the control wise.
Actually, I think control wise for me it was.
I don't know. I haven't played Uncharted in a good bit of time, so I don't know. I don't know. I think if it's better, then I mean okay, but Uncharted 3 did have great controls, I would say.
Well, I think like Uncharted 3, everything feels more physics-based, where it's all like you feel like you're loose and your guy's like always like stumbling and stuff.
It's more like realistic.
Yeah, you don't have that in Starhawk because basically you start off on the ground, you get like shot into like the map in this pod.
It's pretty cool,
which is actually really awesome. And depending like what territories your guys have in control of,
you can place where you want to be shot. Like you can like shoot it.
If your team has control.
That's what I mean.
Territory.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. So, and as you can kind of like, your guys can set up like home bases all over the map though, so you can shoot into like really close to like your enemy places and stuff like that. I'm not sure exactly how it works. I think it like depends on like what you build.
Yeah, maybe you might have to build like maybe a base.
Because everybody has you have the opportunity, you can build like walls and turrets and shit like that, and or bases for in like garages basically for cars, and you can get these Starhawk, like these mech things that you can fly around on.
I got to play.
Which is what I thought the whole game was going to be, because I never played Warhawk, but I believe Warhawk was all like dogfight stuff. Like it was all like Rogue Squadron, like multiplayer, which is what I expected it to be.
Sounds like a Warhawk, and it sounds like a flight simulation.
Well, it wasn't. It was a flight simulator in the same way that like Star Wars Rogue Squadron was, where it's like not really, it's not realistic or anything like that. It's not like Hawks or like Ace Combat or anything like that. It's different. It's like third-person perspective, and you just fly around and shoot each other.
What's the medal in the air?
I don't know. Oh, I'm not really sure. You know, I never played it, so I don't really know. But it's got some cool stuff. Like it almost like feels like they threw like a lot of different elements from like different like games, like Team Fortress like stuff, where you could like, because you can build shit. And
yeah, which is cool. You can build like a lot of things, like walls, turrets, jetpack things.
Yeah,
you build like a jetpack
station basically,
and you can just get in a jetpack and fly off.
Yeah,
like he said with the dune buggy thing.
Dune buggies and like those big mech things that you fly around, and it's cool. Like it's cool and it's varied. If I have one complaint so far, I think that 16 players is not enough.
No.
It's like, because it feels like, man, it feels like sometimes it can take forever to get to an enemy. Like from point A to point B, there isn't like enough people to like, I guess, because I mean, every game you played it was full. So
Yeah.
like, but there wasn't like, there's so much space in between like actually fighting and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can spend a lot of time kind of fortifying. It depends if you're on the defensive or offensive. Usually, it kind of seemed like I played it for like 2 hours. Like either you're on a team that's totally offensive
Yeah.
or a team that's totally defensive and like has to just barricade themselves.
Which is like a good idea, because
Which depending on the gameplay type, because there's team
Well,
deathmatch and capture the flag that's available.
I prefer team deathmatch.
So do
I never like
Capture the flag was it's too slow. But
yeah, that's the thing. I thought team deathmatch, I found a lot more people.
and but
killing a lot more
that was the
people.
thing. Like it's also for me. Like I was like, if this game, from what I can tell, it supports 16 players.
Yes. So it's-
I wish it supported 24. I think like just that extra 4 people to a team would
It would
actually
be better.
would actually like really make a huge difference. It would be more fast paced. It'd be a little bit more fun, more interesting, I guess. Because I did get kind of bored. I don't know if you felt.
I don't know. I mean, I only played like 4 games.
I mean, there's still like 2 maps out right now, so that's
Yeah.
part of it as well. But
And the maps on it, they're pretty simple for what they are.
yeah, there's
I mean,
one that's like you're in space,
space.
but you're basically just on like a space
Platforms.
base. It reminds me of that level in the original StarCraft where you're just like on this like docking bay in the middle of space, and you don't really build or anything. You just take your army and try to destroy this dude's ship. But so it's like a third-person version of that, and then there's one that's like more of like you're on an alien planet,
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know.
acidic coast or something like that.
Mars.
Yeah, it looks like a Mars type thing. Yeah,
But I'd rather play space. But
I think the space one was the better of the
it
two.
was. It
yeah.
was. I thought the way that was. I didn't like.
The other one, like, I just couldn't like make heads or tails of like, I don't know, like where to go or like what to do, like because the game doesn't really teach you anything. You kind of just jump in and you just try to go for
It
it.
doesn't teach you anything, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact same controls. Not the exact same controls, but pretty close to Uncharted. It might be the exact same controls as like a Call of Duty.
It's actually closer to Call of Duty
Yeah.
than Uncharted, but yeah, I know what you mean. But overall, like I would check it out if you can if it's free. Like, there's no reason not to check it out. Like I think you're either gonna really like it or find it okay. I don't think anybody's gonna.
I don't think it's a terrible game.
No, I don't think anybody would. You could like bash this game and tear it apart at all. Like it can be a lot of fun. Like it definitely depended on who you're playing with. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Because I probably played like 2 or 3 matches out of maybe the 6 that I played that were like really fun.
Yeah.
And then the other ones that I was fucking really bored and like just I don't know, felt like they just went on forever.
And another thing, if you kind of just get bored running around, you can get in the mechs and doing.
Well, that
changes it.
Yeah, it changes it up, man, because you can like build stuff and like so if you don't feel like running across the map to find guys, fortify your base.
So I mean,
yeah, or fortify a section.
And then how you build things, I guess you get like these little blue balls of energy. And if you kill somebody, you'll get energy. You can blow up these tanks.
Or if you're over by your base, like somebody can build like a generator. I think.
Oh, really?
Where it generates stuff. Yeah, like we hadn't. I didn't really have a full understanding of all the mechanics in the game. I got like general impressions. But like
all of what I've played
it's fun. It's interesting.
I think it's a good game.
I'd be looking forward to like see where it goes. Like see what else it has to offer. I don't think I would buy this the day it came out, but that's me. Like I think some other people though are really gonna enjoy it though.
Yeah, I think it can turn into something better.
Really cool.
Better. Yeah, I think it can be better than what is shown on, a beta. It's a beta.
But there's no major bugs or anything.
There
like
isn't.
that. There wasn't. Actually, it was pretty smooth.
It was.
Yeah. So you could tell it's almost a complete build.
I did have a couple kill delays. That may be lag.
Yeah, I think that might be lag. I also froze my PlayStation once this afternoon.
Okay. Well, that might.
But like other than that, like nothing big. It wasn't like the Uncharted 3 one where it crashed.
That was terrible.
The first night crashed the PlayStation like 4 times in a row, and we were just like, not playing that anymore.
But for a beta, it wasn't buggy or anything.
No, it wasn't. It was very, very smooth.
Pretty smooth. So I think you should check it out if you have, if you can get it to it.
Or if it looks like we're fighting in outer space, it seems like something you'd enjoy because it's pretty fun.
It's cool. It's like I don't know.
It's actually, you know what it controls like? A fast-paced Dead Space 2. Alright, that's enough. We're going on too long here. I'm Sean.
I'm Ryan.
And we are the Natural Gamers, and don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Subscribe.
Subscribe if you could. If you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, I'm always like posting like interesting game articles that I stumble across on my day-to-day stuff, and and also you get the updates in the videos and hear the hilarious things I say about playing Shadow of Colossus. That's kind of what the theme of my Twitter account has been right now.
Did you beat it?
No, I'm only 10 giants in, which I did on the first night.
I think there's
and I haven't-
16.
16. There's 16.
Okay.
And I'm blowing through 'em, like no problem.
Well, you wait till you get to like a couple.
No, it's already, you got, alright.
Bye! Bye.